Pro tip, next time when you travel, stop speaking perfect English, especially if you're English native speaker, if you actually want people to understand you. I've realized every time when I travel, especially somewhere that's a bit more remote or people don't really speak English there, but then English is the only language you can sort of communicate in, speaking full, proper, correct English sentences just don't work. For example, I was in Albania the last couple of weeks. Instead of saying,
"Hi, excuse me, do you speak English? I'm just wondering if you happen to know where the bus stop for the bus to Skoda is. We're trying to get 2 tickets. How much will that be? And do you accept euros?"
they lost you at, "I was just wondering." Instead, you go, "Hi, English, Skoda, number 6. Okay, 2 persons, how much? Euros, okay?" Boom, done, zero confusion. Forget about the prepositions, the grammar, the articles, or the fluff. You're not being rude, you're just trying to get straight to the bloody point and make life easier for the both of you. There's actually a whole version of English built around this idea. It's called globish. It was invented in the early 2000s by a French IBM executive. Of course, he's French. Because he noticed that his own broken English was actually easier for his international colleagues to understand compared to his boss's perfect American English. This language, globish, has exactly 1,500 words. Not one more, not one less. And if the word you need isn't on the list, you have to describe it using the words that already are. So for example, kitchen will become the room where you cook your food. And there's no idioms, there's no slang, there's no humor, even because humor is strongly tied to cultural context and nuances, which are the first barrier you want to break into cultural communication. And I think this is also why when you're learning a new language, for example, for me with German, I found it 10 times easier to understand another German learner, another non-native, than an actual German, because they drop all the flair, all the fluff, and just stick to the keywords. They also talk slower, so it also gives your brain time to process everything. So have you got similar experiences when you're traveling or when you're learning a new language or just speaking to someone international? Let me know. And next when you travel, no more English, go globish.